Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Astroneer with your friend Kuros Paladin. Thank you for joining me. And let's go ahead and start astroneering. So, what does an astroneer do? Well, he goes around and pretty much destroys the environment and collects stuff. But I try to be a little more responsible than that. So, last episode went to Calidor, picked up a medium battery, a lot of ammonium, some graphite, and a couple of other items as well. Found an abandoned landing pad there. And then came back, and then between episodes, what I've done is I went ahead and I created a whole bunch of hydrazine, 19 hydrazine to be exact, and then restocked my hydrogen. The battery held up fairly well. It can only output 5U per second. So even though I have a lot of power there, when this is drawing 10U per second, it's going to operate at half because this can only spit out 5U. But the battery was never depleted, and I had enough wind turbines going at some point that very rarely was it overdrawing or underpowered, I guess. But anyhow, um, three of those hydrazine went over here to the shuttle. So now trips to other planets are not as taxing because I don't have to worry about disposable hydrazine thrusters. I'm sorry, disposable solid fuel thrusters anymore. So getting back and forth is easier or less expensive in a way. Don't get me wrong, ammonium is still a premium product or resource at this moment. So, but I have, how much do I have left over here? One. So, uh, but with 16 additional over here, I'm doing fairly good. So, because 24 launches, that is 6 round trips between planets. So, all right. So this episode, what I want to do is I want to head over to Glacio now. Why do I want to go to Glacio? I need to get research. So I'm going to head over to Glacio. I want to pick up Hematite, Titanite, and then look for research underground and start building up research because I have burned through a lot of research. I would like to get back up to around 20,000. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that in one trip, but pick up a lot of research or bytes and hematite, titanite, maybe even some more ammonium and graphite while I'm over there. Ammonium is not in high supply on Glacio. Graphite is actually a little bit more common on Glacio. So, uh, I know I've already explored a lot of Glacio, but there could be some batteries there as well to help with storing some of this. Yes, I know I'm ignoring the elephant in the room, which is Vensania, to pick up lithium, and then I can get the extra large battery. Uh, just remember that that extra large battery is 16,000 bytes. So one way or the other, I'm going to have to pick up bytes before I can get that. So, and I just, no, I just, Vensania is my least favorite planet. I don't know why. It just is. Um, so, enough about that, though. All right. So, I also have some quartz just in case I find something I want to put a beacon down by. And I just another pack of tethers. So, all right. I'm pretty much set. I've got my oxygenator, so make certain I do have that. And all 32 tier 1 are open. So let's go ahead. We are going to head off to Glacio. All right. So where are you at, Glacio? You're always off on your own there. Now, I know I've been here, so yep, there it is right there. I see it. Because I had to have been here for the logistics depot. This is where it all started. All right. What do we got here? A spare thruster just in case, some power extenders. Okay. All right. And then there's my logistics depot hanging out. Um, Eventually, I'll get things going here on Glacio. It takes time. It really does. It doesn't just happen. Um, all right. Let's destroy my little guy's knees. Do Astroneers have knees? Have I had this discussion before? My understanding is they're basically just like pudding inside a spacesuit. Starseeker hints at a couple of things of that nature too. Actually, I'm going to take these back as well. So what I could do is I'm going to go underground to start. And back up to the surface, because if I'm going to do this... Actually, you know what? No. We are going to take the shuttle with me. That way I don't have to go back and forth with just one backpack of materials at a time. I will want to take a number of these back to Glacio as well, but those take up a tier 3 slot. And I don't want to take up that space on the shuttle right now. Alright, right there, there was 680 almost in bytes. There's another 600 and almost 80 as well. Now, if I'm not careful, I will get lost, but I can always just dig back up to the surface. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for Titanite that I want to mine, because there was a Titanite deposit back there you saw, but I don't want to mine that one because that is where I want to put an auto extractor. And I will get lost already if I go too much further. So maybe I change. Oh wait, over here I see Titanite around the corner here. This will be good. Yep, this will be good because it's too close to that quartz, or not too close, but it is close to the quartz, which means I can't trust it with an auto extractor. Get this shuttle over here. I like how the shuttle can just be clipped right through the whatever the cave ceiling. Alright. So the object here is I don't need the Titanite right now. I just want to have it in place for future use. Same with the Hematite. I want it for... it's just available. There we go. Okay. Whoops. That was interesting. This is a really nice deposit of Titanite. Too bad it's too close to that quartz. Because I know what would happen. I'd set up the auto extractor, and then it would just pull quartz. I've been burned by that way too many times. Having the ability to filter on the auto extractors would be nice. Similar to how you can filter auto arms. Alright, 5 more, and that'll be all... I keep doing that. 5 or 6 more Titanite here. Five, and then one more, because there was one little open spot. There we go. Okay. Oh, nope, there wasn't one more open spot. Okay. There. That was 17 Titanite. I'm happy with that. All right. I really would have liked a lot more research. A lot more research. That's going to require exploration without getting lost. And exploration without getting lost means tethers. And I do have tethers. Oh, wow. I like how you can... Okay. I guess you can set the shuttle on top of that when it's packed up. I'm almost certain you can't land on it, but I like how you can set the shuttle on top of it. That's kind of funny. All right. Hematite. Let's go ahead. It looks like I've already started on this deposit, so let's just continue mining this one. In fact, there's a nugget of hematite right there. Is that actually... That's actually 24 Titanite, I just realized. Okay. Oh, and it's all... Darn it. I hate that. I lost about 3 hematite there. Alright, let's go ahead and start putting this up here. I also should pick up some methane so that I can get silicone, so I can start getting gas canisters, because they will be important. And I will also need that silicone for my paver in the near future. And there was something else that I wanted it for that I can't think of at the moment. Alright. Let's just get 7 more. Can I even get 7 more out of here? I think so. That's 5, 6... 7. Okay. A nice clean 24 hematite, 25 titanite. Good. Alright, so I said I wanted to do some exploration. I do want to do exploration. I'm just going to leave it there. I like how I just left a tier 1 drill there. But anyhow, I do want to explore. So I am going to go underground. I'm going to explore. I want to find research. I did not bring, as I wanted to, I did not bring the atmospheric condenser. So unfortunately, I can't collect argon while I am doing this. Uh, I'll have to hold off on that until really I should probably have more power because I don't have any power production whatsoever over here. Um, Best bet would be wind turbines on Glacio though because wind turbines get a bonus. Um, they don't update the tooltip, but solar panels and wind turbines have different output based on the wind and sun on a planet. So Glacio has high wind, and I think it's a 50% bonus to the power produced by wind turbines on Glacio. Calidor, I think, is solar. So those giant wrecked or abandoned solar panels um, put out a lot of power on Calidor. Interplanetary power would be an interesting thing. And I saw that boom balloon there, and it just occurred to me I never did pick up any Attactus while I was over on Calidor. But a organic farm is a secondary thing. Um, Eventually, I will have a farm as well on Silva, which has one of each plant. Really striking out on um, research down here. Just not finding a lot. I think that was the last tether, but I do have another. Oh, I have one more. And then I have compound. So just pick a direction and go in that direction. Really, the tethers are just my breadcrumbs to get back. But also, of course, supplying O2. Here we go. I see a few over here. What do we have on this platform? Nothing really useful. Look around. I do see a research over there, but I'll get lost if I try to go to that. Let's see. That's resin. Here's some hiding back here. So already 14,000. And what did I come here with? Just shy of 10,000, I think it was. So Glacio can be a very good source of research. Atrox even better, but Atrox underground is a little hazardous. And, you know, there's no wrong way to approach this. Uh, you know, I know, wow, I went through all those tethers already. I know I keep flipping what I say I'm going to do, and then I do something else. It's just, I do that a lot in the real world. When I'm at Disney World, it's like, okay, I'm going to go to Epcot and do this and this and this, and then cut to 20 minutes later, and I'm over in Hollywood Studios instead. But that's the beauty of it. When there's a disadvantage to going to Disney World alone, and there's an advantage. The advantage is I could do whatever the heck I want. I don't have to consult with others. I don't have to, you know, I can do what I want at my own pace. But then, you know, it'd be nice to share it with another person too. So, all right, 15,000. Pretty good, but okay. I hope I find my way back. I think it's mostly directly behind and a little bit to the left. Oh, this is a lot of good research here, though. Alright, let's head back. I know I didn't go past all of that. I'm looking there. I see my tethers. Okay. Yep, I'd better hurry up. That was cutting it close. There we go. I mean, there's plenty of compound. Whoop, plenty of compound right here. Grab a little bit from the surface and get another bundle of tethers. Alright, so this kind of arced. I'm going to go this way. And it looks like I'm trying to min-max my tethers. And I guess I am. Because when I'm exploring, you know, the furthest I can get, or the further I can get, the better. Billions of years that little arch existed, and then I just come along and bulldoze through it. In a way, Astroneers are... in a way, they're assholes. But is that really any different than a beaver cutting down or whatever? I mean, do beavers actually cut down trees? I don't think they do. All right, I had that really great little oasis of research, and now nothing. Plenty of Titanite, but I am so far away from the main base at this point that I wouldn't go to these. Here we go. Here's 3 more. And I have lost track of my tethers. I have lost. There's the Titanite. There they are. Okay. Wow, I wandered way too far away. And I already went through another bundle. Okay, I think that's enough. I'm up to 18,840. That is enough for the large battery or the extra large battery. It's the large battery, I think. Whatever. The one that holds like 5,000 U and can output somewhere like, I want to say, it can output a lot and it can store. Actually, I think it's 8,000 U, 8192, because they all are powers of 2. And output something like, I don't know, a lot. And that will be more than sufficient. But I still need lithium. So I may take a side trip to Vensania on the way back. So I have my Titanite I picked up. I have all of the... well, not all of. I have Titanite that I picked up. I have Hematite that I picked up. I have bytes that I picked up from Glacio. So now I am going to do that. I'm going to head back to Silva via Vensania. Gosh, it almost sounds like a Latin phrase. Vensania, I'm sorry, Silva Silva via Vensania. It really does. The forest by hmm the forest through the I don't even know what Vensania would be. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. I'm pretty certain I have everything I wanted from here. All right, so head off to Vensania. I want to pick up a little bit of lithium. That way I've got that. And then get those large batteries going, I guess, or extra large, whichever one they are. No, not Novus, Vensania. Now, I can't remember if I've been here yet. I'm going to orbit to see if I've got any beacons here. And I don't see any beacons. There's the, whatchamacall. That's going to be the VTOL. But unfortunately, it is never near a landing site. Okay, I'm going to do this one because I just like to be near the equator. Oh, hey, look, there's a vehicle bay over there. All right. And you know what? I realize there is Titanite here. Oh, have I been here? I feel like I remember this. Oh, but it is right near the oh shoot. Oh, and there are uh-oh. All right, hang on. I gotta do a little bit of extermination. Okay, that one I taken care of, and then there was another one hidden. Where was it? It'll shoot at me, I know it will. There was another one. There it is. Hiding under that. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, it was just invisible. Interesting. All right. So that's it. Okay. So this is nice. Here's the thing I don't like. As much as that ambient music of those chambers is nice, it just gets irritating listening to that same loop for so long. But if I build away from the chamber, then like right here, I don't hear it. So I'm going to pick up these seeds. Why don't you want to? Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. So yeah, you can hear I'm like right on the edge of the chamber's ambient sound. I am going to put a beacon here just so it stands out. There we go. All right. So what I'm after is lithium, which is underground. So I'm going to just start here. Or do I want to explore? No, I'm going to just start here. I am going to start here. I am going to tether Okay. Because tethers should be able to come off of the platform. Nope. Huh. At least the shuttle they'll come off of. Alright. And then I don't really care at this point, because I don't know if this is going to be a permanent base or not. Let's just get something going underground. And if I remember, you have to go very far. This layer, the surface layer of Vensania is very thick, if I remember. And I only need, I don't need a lot of lithium. Good thing I have that drill 3. Okay, it looks like I'm about to hit the ceiling of the first layer. Yep, I see off to the left there. Let's get my tethers down here so my little guy doesn't suffocate. Yeah. Oh, maybe I made this a little bit too steep. Let's take a look. Quartz. Lithium likes to hang out on the ceiling on Vensania. I remember that too. Damn it, now I'm calling it Vensania. It's Vensania. Vensania. That's how I want to say it. And then I'm saying it wrong anyhow, so. Found some laterite. At least it's showing a laterite hint. Am I to the ground yet? Whoa, I almost fell off the edge there. Some resin. Look around. Quartz. There's lithium right there. Okay. So let's just head that way. I think it opened up over here, didn't it? Yeah, there we go. That might not even be the same lithium deposit that I saw before, but I don't care, it's lithium. Alright. Get tethers over here. Smooth this out just a little bit. In fact, definitely should get some tethers, because we're down to the primary tank now. There. Gosh, that sound. Just when I was recovering from cancer, just hearing that sound from the oxygen tank itself, between that and the darn Doppler. Um, my cancer was mild. It was just where it was. But I'm telling you, if you know somebody that's going um, through it, it is never, it never looks as bad as it really is. So what I would like to do now, actually, I'm going to still do this. That did complete a mission. And it wants me to print a medium battery, which is ironic. I'm going to take the shuttle down here now, or bring the shuttle down here, whatever. So that I can just load it up with lithium, and I should be set with lithium for a while. In many of my saves, I collect like 400 lithium and then never really go through it. Oh, I don't have a lot of space left. Maybe I won't be taking the shuttle down there. I only have 2 spaces left there. Oh, sorry about the astro crotch. I guess I won't. But I am going to go and load up the backpack. That sounds like a really... Is that what kids say these days? I'm going to go load up the backpack. And then one more for good luck. There we go. All right. I'll have one open tier 1 slot on the shuttle, but this should be more than enough lithium. I was in the middle of some other conversation, and I already forgot it. I tell my staff at the office that, when we have our meetings, I tell them, you're going to have to take these field trips with me. All right. I really have no space to take anything else. There is, well, nope. There was, I thought I saw a battery, but there isn't. So I'll fill that last tier 1 spot with this. There we go. All right. All right, so long, Vensania. I don't know when I'll come back because I got all I need out of you. I'll have to put a landing pad down here at some point, but for an achievement, and that's it. So. Oh, maybe I'll come back for the VTOL. I might come back for that. So, Silva hiding behind the moon there. Why can't I land there? Did I leave a shuttle on that spot? Oh, no, here it is right here. Okay. Oh, that's home base. Okay. There we go. This is... I need to put a purple beacon here so I know this is the production. So why don't I just... hang on. Do I have a canister? Nope, I don't. All right. So many things I'm trying to do at once right now. Focus on the task at hand, as it were. Okay. Let me just drop this off here, too. It's sad that I've got to drop stuff on the ground. All right. Here's what I'm going to do with this extra compound. And every time those solar panels open up, it startles me. There. And then I do have plenty of quartz, right? Yep. We're going to take 1 quartz, put you over there. I had another quartz right here. And we are going to put you more or less under and change you to purple there. That way I know this is the, quote, my production base, as it were. Okay. Plastic, glass, small printer, medium resource canister. Come on, there we go. Suck up that. All right. Get that Titanite going. Eventually I'll get the iron going too. Swap out those. Am I even gonna have enough space for Titanite or titanium? Gosh, that bug about this not having momentum is gonna bug me. Huh, a bug that bugs me. So 14 plus 16 is 20 plus 4 is 24. Oh, it's not even 16. So 15, 19, 27, oh, 33. Hey, I think it'll be exact. I think, if my math is right. Iron, on the other hand, oh yeah, I'll be fine with iron. I can actually sort of get that going as well. If I were to move you two over here, swap that out, and put you over here. And then slowly that will clean itself up. In fact, if I do that, I can swap out. Oh, there we go. That stack of platforms. I just like how I can lock them into place on top of another platform. That's just kind of funny. That could be like very compact storage over there. Extremely compact storage. Impossible to manage, but... Alright, so this is going to work its way through very slowly. So there we go. I've got my lithium. I've got the research, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to unlock this. And now I have a large battery. I actually do have 2 zinc available. So I can get 2 of these batteries right off the bat. Ironically, the mission that I've got queued is... Oh, hey, get 1,000 back. Is to print a medium battery. But then I get a large wind turbine and a large solar panel for that. But I really want to get the large battery. So we're going to end the episode with that. So the lithium, I'm sorry, the zinc was over here. My last 2 zinc. And then lithium is right here. So I need, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put you up there. 1, 2, and then there's that the medium printer. There it is. And get that large battery, and then I can set those down, and then that will definitely keep me going for power for some time. A lot of work, but if it didn't take a lot of work, there would be no accomplishment to it, right? It would just be, it's so easy, why would I even play the game if it was easy? Although I do completely understand an easy game because it's just something you enjoy doing. It's the game that you enjoy, not the challenge. So let me get this set up so that it is contributing. There we go. All right, I want to get that large battery at least printed. One of them almost done. There we go. All right, so yeah, look at that. 8,192 produces 25 U per second. 25 U per second, so it can charge at 25 U per second as well. So look how fast it's charging. Although it just looks like it's fast because it's just the sheer number of those little pips or whatever. So that will definitely help with my power needs at the moment. And then over here, while I'm waiting, this is my terrain truck, as I call it now. So it has the basics that I use for terrain. And then these are here just because I got nowhere else to go at the moment. And then rail posts. This is a very common loadout on a rover for me. Just something that I was thinking of earlier. Whoop. All right, let's go put that back and then lock that in place. And then go ahead and unpack that. So that will slow down the charging of this one probably, because now I'll have to split. Oh no, it'll only do one at a time, it looks like. Or am I just using all the power? It might charge them in serial as opposed to parallel. Or I'm just using all the power that I'm currently producing. Could be that too. Although I'm only drawing 5U at the moment. So. And I think this is where this indicator no longer works properly. I don't know at what point that happens, but it does, where the little indicator for your power demand and supply no longer registers or displays properly. All right. Plenty of iron now, plenty of titanium now. We got our 2 large batteries, so excellent. This will be more than enough power in the future for quite some time. I mean, 50U output is a lot. 50U output is a lot. That could power 2 atmospheric condensers. So, and a chemistry lab, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you consider these pull 20U per second. So, I think that's it for now. You know what I would like to do, just to make this look a little nicer? We're going to move you there, You there. And you here. There we go. That way everything is kind of symmetrical and thematic. So, all right, there we go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this. This is becoming fun. You know, the Main Street stuff, it will happen. It will happen. I hope. I really do. But I gotta get this part going, I think. I need to get the building and the materials ready to start going. Or, that didn't even make sense. I need to get the building and materials going for that to actually happen as well. So, getting there. The next thing I want to concentrate on is getting an auto extractor going, which means I need the auto extractor. I need, at a minimum, just the auto extractor. I would like to get the storage sensor going as well so that they don't, they can monitor themselves, as it were. I don't know how to put that. But shouldn't be too difficult because the storage sensors, I don't think they really aren't. Storage sensor, where are you at? 750 bytes. So, I mean, there. And heck, since I am here, I'm going to do those as well. And that. Okay. That gets me almost all the automation. Oh, no, I forgot one more thing. But I do have the bytes. I barely have the bytes for it. Okay, there we go. All right. So that gets me almost all the automation that I really need. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, it's been a lot of fun. We're going to get there. It's going to be a long journey, but it'll be a worthwhile journey. So, take care and bye.